Okay, I'm gonna do a little video. I'm over Cascade Falls, looking over the town, and the idea here is this is my last video in Ouray. Been here for 2.5 years, um, and I need to move on. I'm here because it was close to work, and they ran out of money, so to speak. Well, not so to speak, that was the excuse. Um, so putting that aside, Ouray is a cute town. I think it's challenging if you don't have a big pile of money, primarily because of the housing and just the availability. I know they're doing condos and things in Ridgeway. Ridgeway is a lot more, which is 11 miles down the road. Montrose is 26. So finding a way to make a living, I think, is a challenge here. There's certainly always probably part-time, fairly low-wage jobs that are always available, and but it never hurts to have a big pile of money. So I still think the town is cute, but I do see businesses come and go just over the period of time that I've been here. I think a lot of people think, oh, it's going to be a lot more tourists are going to support your business than actually do, because there's definitely some dead seasons. The warm half of the warm quarter, maybe 1/3 of the year, depending, is very touristy, and then I'm going to say after January to February, there's the snow season. It can be fairly miserable in the fall and spring, but people are always visiting, because the lowlands can be the lowlands, southwest, and so forth are already in the 90s right now. It's mid-April, and so people come up here to vacation, and that's perfectly fine. Quite a few places to stay, and I get the impression that there's going to even be more as far as hotels go, and so forth. So, but maybe Ridgeway is a little cheaper, and Montrose is more. I'll also make the observation that 550, the $1 million highway here, is really kind of one big speed trap. I haven't gotten a ticket, but I'm not sure if I want to drive into a canyon either. But there are people who definitely want to, given a choice between being behind you doing 50 while doing the speed limit, which is 35 in some areas, or dying. They'd rather die. So my thought is to let them be on their merry way. So anyway, still a cute town, lots of touristy things that have persisted, and lots of little restaurants. I really speculate on how many there are, maybe 20. Not always open year round. I do feel sorry for some of them. And the pandemic was quite the adventure, I think, for a lot of them. So, but not as much building. I don't know if there's really too many places to build, and I think things are very expensive. And the thing is, some of the land is like, there you go, it's just straight up and down. And I don't even know what you do with that piece of dirt, gravel. Although there are some houses down at that end that have done some creative things. I don't know. You certainly have your, and there's certainly cabins up in the mountains there. But shoot, I don't know how you can get down without chained 4-wheel drive in the winter. I mean, it's not unusual to get 8 inches of snow and wake up and you're buried. And that's fairly ridiculous, which is not unusual for some parts of the country, certainly. But, having to drive down some of these mountains is just, you got to be kidding. So, I don't know. I mean, the way people use their money, I don't know what to say. But it is definitely pretty. And I definitely would suggest it as a vacation spot. But there are lots of towns I should observe here that Telluride 50 years ago was maybe more like Ouray. I hear, but there's quite a few towns. But I know enough about the. Oh, I don't know if you can. Part of the perimeter trail over there. I still find that disturbing. So, but anyway, lots of cute towns, and I would definitely suggest so. There's quite a few flowers. I got a question recently about the best flower season. I'm going to say June, July, but there's a progression of things going on all the way through August to September. Quite a few conifers. I don't know, 10 maybe, depending on where you want to go. If you hike up and down the mountains, the lumber pine, 2 junipers, Utah and Rocky Mountain. Then Douglas firs, the subalpine fir, the ponderosa pine. Let's see, the true juniper, communis, the creeping juniper, which I think could probably be around here somewhere. And let's see, what else? But anyway, those are a few, and very rich. I mean, the ecological, going up and down the mountains, north, south, in the canyons, it's very different. Canyons tend to represent flora that is about 10,000 feet, 10,000 feet, and down here, especially on the south face of cliffs and hills, and the south end, you'll see the Utah junipers and stuff like that, and cactus, or Chinoceras, the hedgehog cactus, and the fragile cactus, Opundum fragilis, and so forth. So there's quite a few things here. Found quite a few lichens, some decent identifiable mosses and whatnot. So a little bit for everything. And there's hot springs all over the place. So in town, 5, 6, including the pool down there. So anyway, this is going long. So anyway, still a cute town. There you go. Hopefully I can come back to visit.